ó máa ṣe o. Ikú dóró, ó máa ṣe o.
Adio was a lazy man. His wife, Adio, was very saucy. Because Adio would not go to farm when everyone else was going, Adio would not let him have the light of the day. She would constantly insult him and nag him, comparing him to other farmers who would pick up their hoes and cutlasses to go to the farm as soon as the sun rose in the sky. Why did Adio not go to the farm? The only reason he gave was the orange tree that was in his father's compound. This orange tree was planted by his father when the compound was just newly built, and Adio was extremely attached to his orange tree. On a bright day when farmers were going to farm as usual, Adio reclined in his chair, staring at the orange tree bearing numerous ripe fruits. Adio came to him, ready to nag him as usual. "Adio, why are you not going to the farm?" she asked. "Well, today is a bright day. The children will come as usual to come and pluck all the ripe fruits off my tree, and I do not want that to happen. Therefore, I am sitting down here to stare at my tree." Adio was flabbergasted, but she already expected it, as her husband was a very lazy man who did not want to work. "Adio, nítorí igi òroǹbó, because of an orange tree, that is why you do not want to farm. What do you expect us to eat? What do you expect us to make money with? What do you expect me to carry to the market?" she asked him. He said, "Well, that is none of my business. As long as my tree is full with fruits and the children cannot pick it, then I am satisfied." Adio was very angry. All of a sudden, the sky turned black as an angel descended. He appeared before them, a beacon of light. "Adio, I have been sent by Olodumare to grant you one wish because of your extreme state of poverty." Adio looked at the angel. "You mean I can ask for anything?" "Anything at all, Adio. Whatever you ask of Olodumare will be granted." "Then I wish that whenever I see someone at my orange tree, I would say, 'Lemobe, stick there,' and they will not be able to move." The angel looked at him. "But you are extremely impoverished." "Yes, and?" "There is nothing on your farms." "Yes, and?" "You have no more than one farm." "Yes, and?" "This is the only compound you have, and it is dilapidating." "Yes, and? Will you be granting my wish or not?" Well, the angel had no option but to grant Adio's ridiculous wish. His wife, Adio, looked at the angel and said, "Well, my wish is very simple. I want my husband to die." The angel looked at both of them, extremely shocked. "So you want people to stick to your tree and you want him to die? What happened to wishing for riches? Will you grant my wish or not? Will he die or not?" Very well. Your wish will be granted." The angel disappeared and the compound came back to light. Adio looked at Adio. "So you want me to die?" Adio looked at her husband. "So you want people to stick to your orange tree?" Wonderful. Both of them went their separate ways. Adio went to the market with the little that she could scramble, and Adio sat there, continuing to stare at his orange tree. The days went by, and it was another day, and Adio, as usual, was refusing to go to the market, to go to the farm. Adio came to nag him as usual. "You, this young man, you walk more in. You will not go to the farm again, Abi? I do not wish to go to the farm. It is a bright day and the children will come for my oranges, he said as usual. Ajiu did not let him rest this time. She nagged him, pestered him, and persisted until he finally picked up his basket, his hoe, and his cutlass to go to the farm. Ajiu also went to the market, and the compound was silent. Night fell, and the moon hung in the sky, bright and silvery, casting shadows all over the compound. All of a sudden, Iku came in. Iku trailed in with his dark cloak, and a cloud passed over the moon. Everywhere was finally fully dark. Iku surveyed the compound and saw that there was nobody present. He decided to wait for his victim, Adio, as wished by Ajiun. He waited and waited, but Adio was not forthcoming. He looked up at the tree, lit by the moon, and saw the ripe, beautiful fruits. Iku decided to entertain himself with Adio's oranges. He reached up to pluck one with the help of a step stool, and just as his hand touched the fruit, Adio came into his compound. Without hesitation, he yelled, "Lemobe!" and Iku stuck to the tree. Iku stuck to the tree. Iku stuck to the tree. Adio moved closer. "Tanye, who are you and why are you at my oranges?" Iku, bewildered by this turn of events, said, "I am Iku, death, sent to you to take your soul. Who are you?" "Well, you know me, you are taking my soul already," Adio replied. "Why are you on my orange tree?" I asked. "Well, you were not present, so I decided to entertain myself with one of your ripe fruits. Why can't I move?" "Well, if you were informed by the dignitaries of heaven before you came here, they will tell you that what I wished for is that nobody should touch my precious orange fruits." "So you are telling me that I am stuck to your tree because of an orange?" "Yes." "Release me this instant." "Why should I?" "Because I am a dignitary of heaven," he yelled. "Well, I don't want to. You touched my orange tree." "Are you serious?" "Yes, I will not be releasing you." Iku was there, hung for a while. Adio had successfully hung Iku. He detained Iku overnight until the next day, when Ajin woke up and saw death with his scythe and his dark robe stuck to the orange tree. "Adio, Ikulobele, you have hung death." "Yes, because he touched my oranges." "Release him at once." "No." Adio decided to make a deal with Iku. "What do I stand to gain if I release you?" Iku says, "Well, there is nothing you can do other than release me because I am only here to do my duty. Please release me," he begged. Adio said, "No, I will not be releasing you unless you have something for me." Iku said, "Okay, I will not take your life now and I will come back at a later date." Adio said, "That is not good enough. You will what assurance do I have that when you come back, you will not once again try to touch my tree?" Iku says, "I will never touch your tree. I will be coming for your soul and your soul alone." Adio says, "Okay, this is what I have for you. When you come back, you will come back when I am ripe and of old age, when I have lived life and enjoyed all its desires." Iku says, "Fine." And Adio releases Iku from the tree. Ajin is shocked by this turn of events. She runs after Iku as he leaves the compound, his head bowed in shame, and she starts to do her usual thing, insulting, nagging. She starts to insult Iku. "How can you, a dignitary of the spirit world, refuse to take a soul because you were... How are you even stuck to a tree? Don't you have supernatural powers?" Iku says, "Well, there is only one thing I am here to do, to take a soul. I can do no more and I can do no less. Adiu continues with a nagging. An Iku, unable to return to the spirit world without a soul with him, as that is the entrance to the spirit world, reached his hand into Ajiun's chest and took her soul. The lesson here is that death will not return to the spirit world without a soul. Death will not return empty-handed, because once he has visited a compound, the inhabitants must cry. Death, the reaper of souls. Death, the end of all things. Death, the unexpected. Thank you.